Hello everybody and welcome to How to Obtain the Soul Eater, which is the weapon you can see me wielding right here. It's a bit of a long process, but very worth it, because it's a powerful weapon that any class can wield. The first step is you have to take Dr. Ozdow's research. I think that's how you pronounce it, I could be wrong. But in the quest you'll meet this girl named Sue, who will join you for the length of the quest. And at the end she'll ask you for your name. And if you want the Soul Eater, you can't give it to her. After that, complete the quest and move on to the Unsealed Door. A long quest that I personally hate, but maybe you have a different opinion about it. At this point of the quest, take the door to the right where you'll see a yellow arrow. And once again, that's Sue. Talk to her again and she'll tell you not to be searching for his research. She doesn't tell you why you shouldn't be searching for it, but maybe you should take her up on that and stop your search for Dr. Ozdow's research. After you complete that quest, you need to do Waterfall Tears, which is a quest that takes you through Caves 1 and Caves 2. At the end of this quest, you'll meet a girl by the name of Anne. She's not very powerful, she doesn't have too much health, her defenses aren't the greatest, and because she's using daggers, her reach isn't that great. Unfortunately, she does have a Foley spell, which you need to watch out for. As you'll see, yeah, see, there she goes. It can knock you down. But unfortunately for her, we're much stronger than she is, so 2 hits, she goes down. She'll ask you to forgive her, which you have to complete the quest. But afterwards, you might be able to notice that you can go on in the caves. And after a linear path, you'll meet the Black Hound. He's an extremely powerful android that you might recognize from the very first story quest called Battle Training. And now he's here to find out if you've gotten stronger or not, strong enough to beat him even. So as you can tell, he hits pretty hard, knocks you down, and if you hit him with a critical hit, you can knock him down yourself. You might want to take your Resta spell off, because if you heal yourself too close to him, you'll heal him as well. And your other spells, such as Zoda, Foley, Barda, they're not going to do too much to him. See right there, I just healed him by accident. And every time he knocks you down, you can kind of use that to your advantage as well. And you might, and also put Dimates or Trimates up to your B button. And as long as you're around level 20, you shouldn't have too much trouble beating him. And now he has decided that you're going to be his rival, because his old rival in Pioneer 1 is obviously lost with the rest of Pioneer 1. And you might have guessed that since he's our rival now, this is not the only time you're going to fight him. But enough about that. Go ahead and complete the quest, and then take the quest Black Paper, which you can only get after completing Waterfall Tears. Near the end of Caves 1, you'll find a dark room with no items. And of course you'll see a green arrow within this room, which is where you'll find Kirby yet again. You can turn the lights on first, which I probably should have done, but it doesn't really matter. You can beat him either way. He's not that tough yet. He still hits hard, but as long as you have healing items and an okay weapon, and again around level 20, you have no problem. If you really want to try, you could probably hit him with a Photon Blast. If you saved it up to this point, or got it at least up to this point. So as you can see, he goes right after you. So if you're a ranger, you might want to equip a sword, and if you're a force, your spells might be able to do something, but if not, just do the same thing rangers do and equip yourself a saber or something. It's probably your best bet against him, because you don't have enough room to shoot or cast spells. Once he goes down, he will be saying some weird things with uppercase and lowercase letters, so who knows, maybe there's something wrong with his programming. Afterwards, complete the quest, and then take the quest From the Depths, which is a quest that takes place in Ruins 2 and 3. After you complete the quest, well, I'll wait till they get there. Okay. After you complete the quest, don't get your money and come back to Ruins 2. You'll find Ash on the ground with Kyrie standing there victorious. And after an earthquake, Kyrie decides that this is it, you're gonna die now. It's never made completely clear if what's controlling him, because obviously there is something controlling him, which you have seen from the depths rather. This is where he's at his strongest, and as you see, I finally wised up and put Dimates onto my B button shortcut. So this room is also much smaller, and if you might want to get some range between you and him. But of course, if you have a slicer, that might work a little bit, or maybe a sword. But again, he gets really close to you, so you might better be off with just a melee weapon. You might what you want to do is you want to knock him down as often as possible. As you can see, he has a lot more hit points now, and he's actually dealing a little bit more damage. Whether or not you can tell that, I don't know, that's up to you. You also want to make sure you have the best armor you can equip for this part of the game. And you might also want to make sure your mags are fully evolved, which mine are now, so that's why they look a little different if you've been following the walkthrough since part 1. Or whenever they evolved, whichever part that was, a few parts ago. As you can tell, it takes a quiet bit to knock him down for good. I think I remember saying out loud during this battle is how much more can he really take? Because unlike the other two battles, you might be able to see he's actually is healing himself. Every time you hear that whoop sound, that's him healing. I think it's almost over though. He doesn't have too much more health. I think he can take only like two or three more hits. I just noticed that a critical hit. Landed a critical hit. He didn't go down. There he goes. So once he's down, he's dead, and you get his weapon, the Soul Eater. Yeah, sorry about that commentary. There's not much to say about just trading blows. As you can tell, the player versus player gameplay in this game isn't the greatest. And we talked to Ash, who has a double-sided saber. And he'll tell you that thank you for saving him and he'll be good. So afterwards, you can just go back to Pioneer 2 and complete the quest. And then the Soul Eaters is yours to use for the rest of the game. I hope this was an easy to follow walkthrough, and we'll see you later.